You don't need a decade. You don't need a master's degree. You just need one night. One night where everything inside you snaps, and the version of you that's been asleep for years finally wakes up. That's what happened to Quentin Tarantino. Not in a classroom, not in a studio, but alone, in a room, with a typewriter, writing like his life depended on it. Because in a way, it did. You see, Tarantino was never supposed to make it. He didn't go to film school. He didn't come from money. He worked in a video rental store. And not ironically, that's exactly where everything began. Every day he'd clock in, not just to rent tapes, but to study them, scene by scene, shot by shot. He devoured movies like other people breathe. He didn't just watch cinema, he absorbed it. While others talked about making movies, Tarantino was building his mind into a machine, a walking film encyclopedia. Not because someone told him to, but because he couldn't not do it. And then, one night, after years of obsession, isolation, rejection, he opened a blank page and wrote the words, "Reservoir Dogs." He didn't ask for permission. He didn't pitch it to studios. He didn't care if anyone thought it was too violent, too weird, too non-linear, because it wasn't for them. It was for him. That night wasn't about writing a script. It was about finally releasing everything he had locked inside. The chaos, the brilliance, the voice. And here's what you need to understand. That night changed everything. Because what he wrote didn't just become a movie. It became the spark. It was passed around like contraband. People whispered his name in Hollywood. Who the hell wrote this? Who's Quentin? From a no-name video clerk to the hottest name in town. All because of one night, one draft, one voice that refused to stay silent. But wait, this isn't just a story about getting lucky, because luck alone doesn't explain what came next. Pulp Fiction, a film that bent time, redefined narrative, and punched Hollywood in the jaw. Nobody had ever seen anything like it. Gangsters quoting Bible verses, a heroin overdose in a suburban home, dancing in a diner like it was the end of the world. It wasn't clean. It wasn't polished. It was Tarantino. And he wasn't following the rules. He was rewriting them. But here's the twist. That night, he started writing Reservoir Dogs. He was broke. He had no connections. He had every reason to quit. But he didn't. Because Quentin understood something most people never grasp. When you wait for the perfect moment, it never comes. But when you decide this is the moment, everything shifts. He said once, "I didn't go to film school. I went to films." That wasn't a slogan. That was strategy. He taught himself by watching. He mastered dialogue by listening. He learned tension by feeling it. And then, he created his own rhythm, a language, a universe. But even after Pulp Fiction, they said he'd fade, that he was just hype, just noise. So what did he do? He went silent, disappeared, and came back with Kill Bill. 2 volumes of stylized madness that fused kung fu, anime, spaghetti westerns, and revenge into pure cinematic adrenaline. No one could predict his moves, because even he didn't follow a path. He blazed it. And if you think that's just talent, think again. It's obsession. It's decades of internal chaos finally unleashed. It's a man who refused to conform, who dared to be loud in a world that rewards silence. You know what Tarantino did after becoming a millionaire? He bought a movie theater, not for profit, but because he believes cinema should be experienced together, not alone on a screen the size of your phone. He lives what he breathes. He collects film reels. He still writes scripts by hand. He's not nostalgic. He's intentional. Every scene he directs, every line he writes, it all traces back to that one night. The night he stopped dreaming about it and started doing it. So here's the truth you don't want to hear. You don't need more time. You don't need more approval. You need one moment where you say, "Enough waiting." You need one night to pour it all out, to bleed onto the page, to start the thing you keep postponing. Tarantino wasn't ready when he started. He was hungry. And hunger creates heat. And heat? That changes the world. So ask yourself, what's your Reservoir Dogs? What's the thing you've been carrying inside, afraid to release? Because here's what no one tells you. Your best work won't come from comfort. It'll come from pressure, from chaos, from nights when the world is asleep and you're still awake. Everyone sees the glory, the red carpets, the Oscars, the cult followings, but they don't see the nights, the sleepless, silent, soul-burning nights, where you write for no one, where you create with no map, where you whisper to yourself, maybe, just maybe, I'm not crazy. Tarantino didn't just change cinema. He proved that the outsider, the weirdo, the obsessive kid in the video store, he could become a legend. He proved that one voice, sharpened by solitude and courage, can echo across the globe. That's what happens when you stop asking for permission, when you bet everything on one moment, one page, one night. This isn't just a story about Quentin. This is a wake-up call, because the clock is ticking, and your night is waiting. So shut the door, turn off the noise, open the blank page, and start. Because one night can change everything.